Howdy ho, Itsamefigaro, and welcome back to Harvester. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it, and we're gonna jump straight in right now, dudes. So we just came from my supposed wife's house that I'm going to get married to, but I hope it actually has completed that house. I don't know. Okay, we'll go this side for now, and we'll go to the abandoned house. Oh, this looks lovely. Examine the car. The old car is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. Is this wasp lady house? Examine window. The attic window is the perfect nesting. Oh crap, alright. Is everything the perfect nesting? Everything? The overhang is the perfect, yes. Okay. Isn't that perfect then? Oh, we can enter. Oh, hi. You're not creepy. Standing up and sitting down. Examine the icebox. The icebox is sealed shut with wasp nests. What is going on? Alright, let's just talk to Testra Crumb.
It's not often that I get visitors.
Are you the wasp woman?
I am Tetsuo Crumb.
It's a wasp.
The ignorant of harvest call me the wasp woman. A pejorative, no doubt. Born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
No.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Okie dokie, lady. Sacrifice?
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity.
Yeah, but the wasp
This appeals
doesn't.
to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice.
Get on with
and
it, lady.
atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous.
Promiscuous
They are
girl.
not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting.
They live to sting another
They
day
live
and they
to
take pleasure
sting.
from it. Yes, we get it. Pleasure?
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some
She
think them up
talks
to anger.
very
In truth,
slowly.
they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh.
Okay.
And the muscular contractions in their
They hurt.
thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation. Each painful
That's what you
welt,
think.
an act of love.
Is it now? Wasps.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others,
That's a
but
good
only
gnarly
for
headband,
themselves.
lady.
Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics.
Yeah, I
not
saw
to
that
make
out front.
honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda.
Growing stealthily, surely. We got a crazy video.
The most relentless of insects.
Why has it got the Harvester logo on it? Why? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, keep them away from innocent children. Wasps disgust me.
Innocent children. What better way to describe the wasp?
Oh, you know you're gonna go on a
Carefree,
tangent
wild,
about...
beautiful things. If they wish to share their love with babies, or any of the rest of you ignorant hicks, that is not my concern.
Well, my little baby brother ate some wasps that you put there. You're cray,
A
man.
triviality.
Ah, indeed. Bye. Anything else? Oh god, I didn't even notice the wasps in the foreground here. Look at the picture. A rather colourful picture of a wasp. You sure about that? What's that? Get, lady! Get out of my way, would you? Oh, what did I just do? Okie dokie. What do I have in here? Adult magazine. Oh yeah, I stole all that shit, eh? From the sound of it, these cabinets are infested with wasps. Is everything filled with wasps in this house? It's freaking me out. Let's get the hell out of this place, man. It's too freaking weird. Okay, crazy wasp woman will go to Shady Oaks Mortuary. Sounds like something from Left 4 Dead. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was no, Whispering Oaks. Alright, sorry. Examine landscape. A professionally kept landscape. Yes, it is quite nice. Look at the symbol. The hideous symbol stands out like a swastika or a flattened spider. Please don't be a spider. Alright, let's just go inside. Look at the window, large translucent window. Okay, let's go inside. Yay! What you got here? Sofa. A pair of comfortable looking sofas. Just what I wanted. Let's go in there. Side door. Hello? What's that freaking squelching noise? And disembodied organ, which was never meant to pump that word. Hydrate something. What else you got? Fan. Whirling blades barely stir the stench yet in air. Yeah, it smells like dead bodies in here. Examine the what? Temperature gauge. 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Talk to them. What? Moyhan. Monahan? Very nasty looking sink. Yeah, it's dripping blood. I can see that. A pair of bloody handprints are smeared across the glass. Why? Why is the blood smeared on the glass, game? It's just creepy. Oops. He spilled. Examine the glue. Kind sits a tube of astro glue. I'm sure. Can I take it?
You can't have that, Stephen. I need it for my work. And may I say you're a rude young man for attempting to steal it.
I
Oh,
was only
sorry.
gonna borrow it.
Indeed. And have you anything I could hold as security?
Security. Like what? Money?
Really?
I'm afraid that's not good enough. I need that glue for my work. You must present
Sorry.
me with something significant if you'd have me part with it.
Significant. Well, I want to talk to you.
Stephen,
Who are you?
Yes.
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and
We'll
proprietor
introduce
of the
ourselves
hotel.
after.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
I try and steal your
Well,
glue.
you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living.
Okay, why do you wear
Your loss
suits
of
to do
memory is
this?
of no concern to me, true or
I
false.
like your hat anyway, dude.
Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale.
Why?
I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved.
Uh-oh.
The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
That's good. But why the bake sale?
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Okay.
The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into Harvest uninvited.
Yeah,
Then
it is.
The Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters. Graves.
Graves.
You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through.
Why?
Don't ask me why, it's what those
Okay.
people do. Use your common sense, Stephen. Memory will know. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why
don't
would I
know.
be involved?
I don't know why they
And
would
why
die.
would I be sustaining losses?
You seem to be getting a lot of work then if all the hobos are dying.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Okay.
Needs. Such as...
Yeah.
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare.
Don't
and
change
my
the
losses have been
subject.
substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It
Okay.
is the ambition of everyone here to join. And join you must to attain
So
wisdom.
everyone wants to join
What
the
kind of
lodge.
wisdom?
If I knew I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential.
It's up
It's
to
up
me,
to
is it? Lasses?
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to Harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well?
I don't know.
My
Isn't
losses to
that-
the dead are substantial.
It's not part of your
Hopefully
job.
the bake sale will offset some of
You're
it.
just the autopsy guy. Not the autopsy guy. The burial guy that gets them ready for burial and Wayward Hotel?
As owner of the only hotel in town, I do my best to accommodate any hobo who straggles into town, vacancies
Really?
fleeting.
So you're the killer. Where are the guys who dropped dead staying at your hotel?
I really don't recall.
Well,
We get so many low-life
God.
dregs passing through here, I can't remember every little death that occurs.
Huh.
oh, that's how
Are
often it
there that
happens, does it?
As I said, sliced open on a mortician's slab, every corpse looks the same. Red and
Look at
juicy.
him.
But
Look at him,
surely
he's
you'd remember
laughing.
if these deaths were an unusual
He
occurrence.
loves it, man.
You sound like you're launching some sort of investigation, Stephen. That would be most unwise.
Why? Bye then.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Okie dokie, this town is freaking weird. I don't know what I need. The messy remains of some poor old soul. It's some hobo, by the way. Anything else? Alright, so Astro Glue is definitely something we're gonna have to come back for. At some point. Alright, I think we should leave. What about in here? Beautiful. Examine the pews. Rows and rows of empty wooden pews caked with dust of indifference. Dust of indifference. Okie dokie, that makes sense. Chandelier. The light of this candelabra gleams unwholesome pink, like the eyes of a horde of rats balancing on thin wires. That's a weird description. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember how to fight now. What in the deuce? Lectern? I don't know what that is. Lectern? A saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. A haunting, beautiful stained glass window in which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other. It's kind of cool, man. The imprint of a head, buttocks, and sliding heels are scraped into the thick dust of the pew. What? Blood? Nope. Nothing? An empty vessel of the dead. Alright, I didn't think there's anything here. Exit. Let's get out of here, Steve. To the cemetery. Yeah. Cemetery gates. They don't have cemetery gates. Examine tombstone. Here lies Boxcar Willie. Robert Williams. That's some kind of weird Robin Williams stuff. May your fantasies be forever gory. Okie dokie. The unnamed hobo. Not even glue could save him. Rest in peace, Elmer. Thud. Goddamn. 2 years in harvest was too long. Fear not in death, Monty Jakes. Who are these people? Scotty Bracken. We shall rest easily without you. Scotty Bracken. Description on the headstone has faded beyond legibility. Another unknown visitor. There's a lot of unknown visitors. Tombstone is unmarked. Let's go this way. Shut up, Storm. I'm trying to read tombstones. What? Examine the picnic table. Yet another resting place among the graves. What else you got? I like your stuff. There's a lodge in the background, is it? The hell? Examine the door. Marble doors have been sealed shut. Well, that's no use to me. How about getting the hell out then? What? The Podsum family crypt? Really? What? That's my wife's thingamajig. It's her last name, isn't it? Is that right? Is that something creepy standing back there? Look at that. The Podsum family crypt. It's like death standing right there. Maybe. I don't think there's anything I can't get in. Yet another resting place. This cemetery is too weird for me. Next. Police station. Howdy ho.
Please
Talk to the
excuse
fireman.
the mess.
He looks like an
We did
android.
wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
Why is that dog? Fire truck with a lovely shade of pink. Pink?
Sorry, Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush.
Oh no, not Zeus. Okay, anything else? I
Sorry,
wanna talk to you
Steve.
more.
After
No? Okay, fine. Be dumb, be dumb. With all the rows of pretty flowers, the firemen must have a ton of time on their hands. It's because there's no fires around here. Let's go inside, shall we? Okie dokie.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
Hey, doggy! He's foaming from his barking chops. Why is he foaming?
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
Okay, dude.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Cut out spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up.
Okay.
There you
What
go,
the hell?
Spot.
Why do they need a video for that? Okay. Some weird shit.
So,
man.
Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your
Sparky!
fire department.
Thanks for asking. Where'd you hear about my memory loss? Then why are you sketching nude men in my photo?
Please, it's not the subject, it's the process.
That's the process. Oh, God.
Don't be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about art.
If you say so. Yes, it's art.
Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
Yeah. You're gonna make him bark once. Newspaper fire?
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
I totally could. You think it was arson? We were too busy trying to put out the fire in time.
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
Now don't you go moving.
That's just a still image. Wasp woman.
Some people think all we do is sit around, sketching fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Tetsu and Crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house. Why, it's a chem log just waiting for the right faggot.
What?
Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire.
Sentinel fire? I've already said newspaper fire, but there was other things before. Now that's all I can select. What?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! I want to ask you more questions.
Can't talk now, Steve. I'm inspired.
No! Damn you!
Come again?
Damn you! Ah, crap. Fine. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I
Bye-bye.
don't converse on the job, Steve.
Don't you, Channing Tatum.
I don't converse
Channing.
on the job.
Look at him. It's Channing Tatum when he was like 12.
Stop it! You're messing me up!
Stop it! Alright, anything else here? A picture of phallistic-like structures standing all in a row. Yeah, I don't want to know. Lights are too high up to reach. Okay, impressionistic landscape, photorealistic mural of a peaceful countryside. You sure that's not just the back window? Picture of a storybook, fairy castle. Too high. Well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight. Oh, how artsy. An accident just waiting to happen. Okay, are we done here then?
Can't talk now,
Do you have
Steve.
anything
I'm
else to say?
inspired.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I think we're done here then. What about you? You
Sorry,
talking now?
Steve. After I'm through here, I've got cleaning to do. Rush, rush.
Okay. See you later, freaking fireman place. Let's go to a newspaper building then. Oakley dokley, oakley dokley, oakley dokley doo. Examine at least the plumbing held up. Really? What is that? Shovel is sticking out of the building ashes. Can pick it up. Ashes? What did I just do? Buried in the ash debris, you spot a few hidden remnants. Okay. It's a flyer for the Harvest Bake Sale. Examine what? A postal worker's button, and it looks like it was ripped from the cloth. Okay, is that... What? I have clues for stuff. Okay. I believe you. I believe you, game. I believe you. Examine the fire hydrant. 3 fire hydrants in the building still burned down. Well, they're too busy freaking drawing dudes. Gosh. 3. Oh, that was that. Okay, police station. Po-pos. Talk to the traffic cop. The cop ignores you, too busy writing a bug report. That's a freaking bug. Okay. Mail. You got mail. Examine the mailbox, please. Examine the mailbox, please. Damn it. HPD. Is that like the FIB? Hey, dudes.
Hello, Steve.
Hi.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this
Dwayne.
is Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
What?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Hell no. Alright, let's go. Amnesia.
Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you
It's
the
not my
truth.
fault.
Why won't anyone believe me?
Well,
Yeah.
you've always been a kidder, Steve.
Oh, have
so
I?
everybody keeps telling me.
Yeah.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious.
Oh, I was a damn
You've got
jerk
a wedding
before.
coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career
Everyone knows about
and
the
about
marriage.
joining the lodge.
Joining the lodge. Alright, wedding.
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other.
Oh.
I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment? Yeah.
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's
So
lodge
he never
applications.
actually brings them out of the thing?
There's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And
What?
Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
Yeah. Yeah. Crime.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire.
How
Oh,
long ago was
sure.
that?
Every week or so, we get the odd transient dropping dead.
Was it
other
happened
than
before
that,
I had amnesia?
It gets pretty slow around here.
Well, clearly it would have, but newspaper file.
Sure, you remember. The Sentinel building burned
I
down
didn't burn
about
it, did
6
I?
months ago.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve. Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's in the evidence room.
Thanks for that, Loomis.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you
Loomis.
gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder? Sorry, boss.
Not
You've
good enough,
got the
Loomis.
gas can in the evidence room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck, who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow? No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it. Just in case I ever need a spare gas can. That case is closed, Steve.
Uh-huh. Alright, Loomis.
Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out. Though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress.
What?
Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
Dude,
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or if you do,
He's sitting right
make
there.
sure he
That's
doesn't
mean.
catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
Why?
Oh, I wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne. But I sure would like a little garter that'd been around Stephanie's thigh. Oh, well, that'd be right special.
Sounds like that freaky. Howdy, little children. Seems like a scallywag.
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potts, there's all...
Logie!
I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the Lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
Really? How can I get an application?
Like
I want
I
to
said,
join.
Unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and
I've
talk
already
to
explored
Postmaster
him.
Boyle. You never know.
Spare
might have a
applications
spec.
lying around. No, he doesn't. God damn him. He should,
Stop
though.
on by any time, Steve.
Can I talk to Loomy
Anything
Lou?
I can help you with?
Just... That coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman.
Really?
I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis. Or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good
freaky.
women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
No. A man's needs? Question
Why,
mark?
You sure ought to appreciate what a man's gotta do sometimes in a parked car or
I wouldn't know.
placed high knot hole in a tree or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, it's see clear to part with them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch and I'd be obliged.
To what? I've got one. French postcards?
Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day.
In
Any
your
kind
day,
of
hey,
big
Loomis?
picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo,
Alright,
if you
I'm
were
gonna
to
give him
bring
one
me
then.
one.
Miss Phelps.
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies.
And the lady
But she
man.
won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs.
Ah.
Loomis. Dadgum if that don't burn my britches. If and I even ask about 'em, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom.
He
Enough
gets
to break a
broomed.
man's heart. Her burning my French postcards and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
Oh god, this
Anytime,
town.
kiddo.
Alright, I'm gonna... No, don't do that. Alright, I got my mag. Where is it? Adult magazine. Here you go, Loomy. Magazine on Deputy Loomis.
Oh, I seen you brung me a girly picture book. Oh,
What?
don't give me it now. Come back when the sheriff's at lunch. Say a little afternoon, and you'll be right as rain in my book, kiddo.
Door is locked.
That's the evidence room, where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times.
Okay.
There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
What about these? Labeled unsolved arson and it's full. Well, I want that one. No? That one? Unsolved cases? Unsolved cases. Solved cases. Door is locked.
Kiddo, you brought me any of them girly picture books?
No,
Yeah, I did.
sorry.
I did.
Oh, heck. Why should you be any different from the sheriff or Mrs. Loomis? Steve, I'd be right obliged if you could just see clear to bringing me just one of them books.
Believe me, it'll be worth your time to do it. Okay.
Anytime, kiddo.
Shut
I'm
up.
sorry.
You don't feel like talking now, do you?
Anytime, kiddo.
Shut up.
Boy, the way you keep pestering me.
Okay, they don't want to talk
Stop on by any
anymore.
time, Steve.
No, I can't, because you're not... The pot hisses at you from its perch. Because I can't freaking do anything anymore, god damn it. Oh, God. Alright. We are moving on to the next location, but first, I'm gonna have to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching again, and stay tuned for part 3. We're gonna go to the left over here. We're gonna go to Edna's. Good old Edna's Diner. So thank you again, dudes. Thanks to all the subs, all the subscribers, all the likes, comments, dudes. It's so awesome. Keep them coming. And I'll see you in the next one, dudes. Adios!